Gonna try to keep zooming along here, and try to find a building or another sign I can come up to. Well, I see a sign up here, and it says Heping, which it's nice that it has the sort of the anglicization of it. Does not super help me unless I were to just like zoom in a lot and tell you exactly where Heping is. Now, again, my very loose knowledge of these two languages. I haven't seen any circular symbols, so I'm not going to say it's Korean. The ping is cueing me into it being more likely to be in China than in Japan, at least my current guess at the moment. Boy, I'm just hoping I can happen to. Oh, but there are. Okay, so zooming in here, I see labels of major sort of ways. G's and S's and numbers. So let's see if I can pull. Actually, wait. No, go back. I just saw a sign on that side. That might clue me into something. It says a 9. So let's make this bigger again, and let's see if I can find something that is just it would either be just a 9 or a 160. So these are G's and numbers. So perhaps it is a G160 that I am near around. So if I go this way, oh boy, haphazard, 160, so 112s. And just for fun, actually, let me zoom over to Japan and see if they've got any sort of label. Oh, so they have this symbol here, which is that symbol there, which clues me into this actually then being in Japan. Haha, context clues. Recognizing what I can glean from different maps. Hey, numbers, can you be a little more consistent, please? Okay, so I know I'm by the coast. This is just 6. Is there anything? Oh, that's just 6 throughout. It's the furthest out I can get. So I still see 6 there. I see 13. It's 45. Just throw me a line. Okay, so that went from 4 to 5, if I'm not mistaken. So let me see if it's on this side. Anything? Oh, please. My kids, they need your help. Actually, it's 238. Goodness gracious. Let's start from the south then. Let's go a little further south. Okay, so we had a 10 here. So if we have a 10 here, means perhaps nearby is a 9 or 2. Oh, cool. So I found a 9. Let's see if I can follow this 9 to a place where it is down by perhaps a coast. No, that's a 6. Does the 9 instead extend up the other way? Where'd the 9 go? There's the 9. We see the 9, we see the 9, we see the 9. That's on the wrong side of the coast. Unless what we're looking at over here. Oh, no, where'd the ocean go? Ocean causing an ocean. Let's find that ocean again. See if we can't. A little. So I'm being really precise with this one because I like having seen the marker essentially. Oh, so this is by a railway. This is by a railway. You know what? I'm pulling the trigger. We are right about here. Make my guess, and I'm going to be entirely across Japan. I'm going to be just on the other. Oh no! Oh, did me wrong. Oof, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Okay, let's see if we can do these last two a little quicker than that. So looking at this, I see driving on the right side of the road. I see Spanish. I see pine trees. Are those pine trees or are those ferns? I'll call those pines. I see mountains. I see brands. That doesn't tell me much. Just confirms that it's Spanish. If I knew what the license plate colors of different countries were, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't. Velocidad máxima. Disposible. I also. Oh, is that DR? I'm gonna say this is the Dominican Republic then. And you know, I said we're going to do this a little quicker, so I'm just going to put us in the DR over you know, between, sort of the middle of everything. And, oh, Colombia. ¿Dónde? Yep. Well, you know, do it quick. Okay. This is nice. You know, I'm kind of sad that we haven't gotten any termite mounds, because I think those are one of my favorite markers, because they're just a lot more prevalent than you would expect them to be, and they also I don't know. I just think they're a fun marker between to sort of zero you in on either being in the Kalahari or in the outback. So I'm looking at the kind of style of houses this is. And I'm looking at what in New Zealand you would call a batch. I'm also seeing that perhaps you're driving on the left side of the road, and that these are in fact kilometers per hour. I'm going to go a little further, see if I can get further proof of driving on which side of the road. Yeah, I'm seeing which the direction these two signs are. I'm also looking at the trees. I'm seeing this could be the Southern Alps. I'm not seeing a lot of, oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, is this actually New Zealand? Is this the tree that I think it is? Yeah. So this is, you see this tree kind of just like kind of looks like one of those fake trees they put in as a cell phone tower, and all of the branches on branches are just shooting straight up. This isn't the clearest example of that. Oh, but there's also those. And that might just be a normal pine tree. Okay, I'm gonna search a little bit further, but my heart wants this to be New Zealand. And if this is New Zealand, this is very far in the North Island, because there are palm trees, and further south you get, then you get too cold, because it's the southern hemisphere. Oh yeah, we have a sign, but more clear of a sign. Well, makes it a little more clear. I'm not going to use the word sign twice to describe something. So there are no native pine trees to New Zealand, but they are an invasive species. But this could just be another Pacific island. Probably, I don't know if it even is. I'm going to see if I can look into this car, get a sense of who is in it. Because there's a chance that might tell me something. Nope, not a thing. I got a horse though. You know, I am going to read the sign. Public holidays, buses, and milk tankers. Milk tankers! That is also a clue into this being New Zealand, because New Zealand is very dairy heavy. There are other places that are, of course, but that is a helpful sign. A helpful sign indeed. You know what? I'm just going to look at this last sign, unless this tells me something drastic. Which it doesn't seem to. I guess I could go 12 kilometers back and see what the see if there's a little health center and it says anything. But no, I'm going to stick to my guns, hope for the best, and say that we are, I'll say over here, in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Oh, we were in Australia. I am going to say that was overall a pretty good guess, especially because those trees that I was talking about that look like fake trees are, I believe, also in Australia. You know what? The points don't say that that's a success, but I say that's a success. Let's see the review of how we did. You know, it's funny because there's some times where, you know, like this one, I got it pretty down. We were in the States. We were in farmland. And the U.S. is just big. And so this is probably our biggest gap. If not, this is our biggest gap. And those two I feel like I had down the best. Whereas this one I just did quick and was pretty wrong, but isn't the same size of a gap as that. The geography is... I think the geography of this is also pretty interesting. In showing that sort of the space that land takes up isn't necessarily the same sort of distance of culture. And I think that's also interesting and neato. Thanks for joining me on this this mini series. Maybe we'll come back to this game. Probably not. There's plenty of other games to play. Thanks for joining me, and farewell. Goodbye.